Oke. Oke, gue masih paham. Caranya gimana? Enggak. Kayaknya di gue. Ya gue ganti dulu gak sih wallpapernya? Ya gini, enak ya. Aduh ngelag. Gak ngelag sih ini sebenarnya gue aja yang dulu. Supaya gue gak paham cara pakainya nih. Light prism ini gimana sih? Loh, gak paham sumpah. Sumpah. It's not too graphic and never linear too long. That said, please exit the detail review. Not to harm but to entertain. I hope you'll enjoy the sound segment you play right. Oh, okay. Enter. Yay. Kita bakal mulai dari lihat endingnya dulu. Ya, kita udah dapat 19 ending sejauh ini. Backlog. Oke, gua ngapain kan backlog ya tolol. Maaf guys, maaf. Nom. Oh, bisa nge-save anjir. Baru tahu gua aja. Baru tahu gua ada fitur gini. Bang nih. Baru tahu gua ada fitur save-nya bangsat. Anjir. Gue kesikan banget aja gitu sampai perhatiin fiturnya. Enggak. Gue gak mau replay tutorial, man. Apa nih? Beautiful, slaughter all demons. Beautiful, slaughters all the demons. Heroics, tries to kill the overlord. Diplomatic, prefers not to solve things through violence. Polite, doesn't scream on the side of the underling. Hungry, is admitted immediately. Disloyal, gets sworn to flood to kill the overlord. Coward, doesn't go through with the assassination fault. Tyrant, doesn't allow the underling a day off. Antisocial, tells the maiden to leave. Possessive, won't let the hero take the maiden home. Merciful, let her underling life in the end. Alright. Ini game puzzle ya, jadi ada hero, ada maiden, ada underling, ada overlord. Tapi pertama-tama ini susah banget ini sumpah. Game on after choose transition English menu explicit. Inggrisnya cuma ada English ya, nggak ada Indonesia. Masih ada banyak lain sih itu ya. Return. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to leave theater, man. Oke, kita lihat ya. Kok salah nekan aja nih tombol anjir. Oke, jadi kita bakal pakai hero juga overlord. Endingnya 19 dari bodoh banget ya. Oke. Oh, ini akhirnya dapat. Tunggu, ntar gue liat ini gimana dong. Lihat cabang-cabang endingnya ini supaya gue gak tau ini yang mana. Bad end. Gue udah sampai bad end ini. Zero replicas for what he's done. Oh iya benar. Loh, Bentar. Apologies for what he's done. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. The heroes begin his story. The heroes flees from the demons. The hero is led into the castle with his issues, diplomatic, controlling behavior, angry. Soldier and Peter was one hero. The hero is the word, everything is fine. Possessive. Okay, let's play as the hero. You're the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty and swelcome. Life has been rather ordinary. Aside from the occasional or heroic adventure affecting evil monster and tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the overall refuses to hear it. The maiden responds as a hero. It's your job to mediate situation like this. You told your overall that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to send the level. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You'll leave me no choice. The overlord pauses before suddenly jumping you. You are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. How horrible. You come all this way, only to be met with a cruel fate. You shall be this evil curse will you had to change. You then wish it for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Knife Hero M. Oke, supaya gue gak bisa dengar apa-apa nih, gila. Sama aja gak sih? Sama aja gak sih ini semua? Mungkin semuanya deh. Alright. Oke, endingnya hero kita udah bener kan? Antisosial, beautiful. Oke, langsung aja. Oke, I already know about that. On your way to the Royal Castle, you spotted a maiden heading back to the village. She couldn't have come from the Royal Castle, Chelsea. This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity. It's her from you for some reason. You wonder what's it all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood. Yeah, juga. Not wanting to look like you're a crazy person chasing after her or anything, you naturally walk back to town. As you walk past the town square, you notice this wall village started around. Is that the maiden you saw there? She's Bonto, what is it? Recorded is in a frenzy. Smoking its rise. You stand a little bit as flames consume the maiden. You've done something of to deserve that. You decide to call it a day, or return to your house, but you can't escape the sinking feeling. Maybe iron cold out for this role. Spectator hero NB. What the hell is that? What else is that then? Gue gak paham. Ya, yang penting kita udah dapet ending baru. Dutiful. There's Dutiful. Dutiful hungry. You carry courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all demons. These are all labeled demons anyway. Reward is much several with 10 count. That's what you tell yourself when you kill her one after another on your way to the Overlord's chamber. The Overlord's Emperor is demanding to know what the hell you're doing boarding all her soldiers. You can straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She's faking and ignorant is a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden's in her, then whatever they are, you can see only one answer. The Overlord simply captured her. In fact, it's probably she already been before. Think about that true maiden's face fills you with hatred. You fed the Overlord with everything you've got. You've become strong from the harder of demons you took them before this final battle. The Overlord is somebody to match for you. You could her to pieces. The Overlord is fine. You're really sick of her, but his job is not yet finished. You search the castle for early. You find a son of the maiden within the walls. It's just as you expected. Some mishap already been fought. You fell hollow. A curse that was banished from the sword. But what does it matter if you were too weak to save someone? To save someone, you stand alone. Administer carnage and wonder what is meant to be a hero. You return to the apartment and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Suddenly, her picture will be celebrated. Ah, ini mah Velteroen lagi kocok. Sama aja ini. Dutiful. Oke, kita coba lagi. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can see anything sinister happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. Ask the maiden what's going on. She explained that she's come here on her own. It's just never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moved past you and out the door. To see her army in level's bloody files. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. This is all just a big misunderstanding. You hope you'll let this wall thing slightly because just explain yourself. You're always right, but the Overlord is inconsolable. So just apart and the maiden was in silence. As you die, you can help but think if ever deserved this. Try ke Kirawan, oke, ending baru, mantap. Diplomatik. Wait, what? Well, what? What is happening? Apa yang terjadi, Bung? Bentar. Destroy the overlord. You learn from driving your blades through the overlord. The scream and fall silent. The overlord has been playing. You smell of drink made in your hand. Today, the first like incidents, must be surprised at how strong you are. You scurry to bed home, silly clad and dragged back to the village. She must be decided to speak. The villagers are fairly pleased with what the udah ini. Oh, bad end anjir. Ini sumpah bodoh banget. Saya ada dongo di sini ya. Gimana cara dapatinnya ya? Ini puzzle loh. Lagi main puzzle kita guys ya. Gua agak paham cara dapatinnya gimana. Damn. Gua udah banget di sini. Oh, I see. Sama aja endingnya. Oh iya lupa. Cara dapetin mana ya? Ending itu agak susah nih. Itu karakter yang mana masalahnya? Aku tol. I see. Oke. Gue kayaknya paham. Kita main sebagai Maiden guys harusnya. Kita lagi bodoh-bodohnya ini. The originally just shortage of rollers is for crown. Ada mata tirnya, man. Porter, Martyr. Will self show yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a cell. It's funny you think you never could imagine this would be the way that you tell. The lower will switch around, but it's first right to use somehow. You're destined to serving somewhere else and being served yourself. As you participate, you have to serving turn out alright for your new friend. sacrificial end, man. Sacrificial lamb. Oke, maaf, saya ada tol di sini. Oke, begitu ternyata ya. You lunge forward to put an end to this evil overlord. To this evil overlord. But you place perseverance in his head. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The overlord's wails. Why you didn't do that? Oke, pokoknya dia marah. Oke, maaf. Gue kok lagi apa ya? Bisa buat pesaing banget gitu. I don't know. You're not sure because it's strike at you. Therefore, strike at you, and you think if you rise, your furnace is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You leg your hand, your clothes, blood, so much blood. Your leg to fan matter, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why was you fragged your overlord? It must have been brass was better than ever magic. You pick up the overlord's head, rubbing it in your cave, and begin your long journey back to town. You will say that you were too late, that nothing can be done for the care, but before it's slain, there will be celebration. Loyal hero, and what the hell, bro? That's absolutely fucking hell no, bro. Oh, nggak ketemu ya anunya, endingnya. Oh, mungkin di controlling doang ya itu, makanya nggak muncul. Masuk akal juga. Oh, alright. Oh, udah gue lihat. Sumpah, ingatan gue rada kabur ini anjir. Antisosial. Antisosial. Artinya kita main sebagai median lagi guys ya. The overlord tells you again that you shall get lost, alright? You just got her. Obey her. You don't want to cause any trouble, so it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks you what you're doing. Don't know the overlord's castle's like you're right, sir. He's friend from that happened. The hero seems to think you don't like to him. She asks if you've been brainwashed with a demon with nerve. You're brave that this so-called hero will treat you this way and live in a hub. Your friend to the foot of the room was very worried about you. They surround you with the thousands because then you've told them your story. Bro, Gue kayaknya paham kenapa dia di. Oh, as explained that the world never had any intention to harm anyone here. You noticed a flicker of uncertainty in the crowd. People are surprised. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are allowed to interpret another moment. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. The crowd is crowing angrily. You don't understand. You've only told him the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone began speculating what mistake will happen. They will liberate lies and ask you to free your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero? They asked. You called it a possible escape. They brought than your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demon's strength to trick everyone into believing they are the horrible creatures we know them to be. So they say. Have you ever realized what's been explained by your first in hatred of things I've never cared to know? You wondered how you missed it before. Oh fuck. You're said with crowd and voice from outside are calling for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the talk of Ted. He always live honestly. So why has this happened? Why you're being punished? You heard the dissenting voice of your family and neighbors, but they like you are powerless against the momentum. They can only wish you as wise as you burn, and you can only care about them. You are so sorry. Executor made an end. Oh damn, bro. What the hell is it? Endingnya udah ditentukan di situ. Kocak, gue ngapain? You and your friend turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard the entire conversation. To take over to the castle. Are they headed to the laboratory? Okay. The Emperor will kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You danced into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden that heard frantically telling the Emperor everything. You said that the humans are liars. Your friends are ready to beg you off. Expected done. Instead, they blamed the whole thing on you. Fuck, bro. A little bit more underling, man. Then try it. It was all your idea. Instead, they were just going with the flow. Just scared to push your crazy plane. You can't believe it. They tell the police it's a blatant lie. You always know better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have no choice here. You well sat as teacher until the Emperor dream in silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place. Crosses beneath my hull. It's a certain take, but lately, All she does is sleep. You drop your stress. You heard your trade or his friend or something, but going to back to plan A, and suddenly the bird slams out. You trap in here with the upper left and the two humans, and the room bursts in flames. You point at the door, screaming curse at this Wilbur Tracy. The hero joins you fight to slay the lot of them. You will forget the change. You already gave you with a threat. You cry for mercy. You are first into this mess. You sure know that they won't kill you if you set it with her. But the emperor doesn't hear you, please. So the river is close into your chest. At least you made it quick. Return darling and oke, endingnya cukup gimana ya? Oke, ending buat Maiden gimana nih? Sama aja anjir. Sama aja endingnya, kocak. Mana ya? Oh iya, antisosial, lupa gue cok. Sama aja. Antisosial. The hero's place from the demons. Sama aja ya. Antisosial, obedient, aduh ngobat tuh. Bukan perspektifnya underling, anjing hero harusnya. You guys remember what he's doing? She's now the broadcast like Richard is dangerous. The meeting is planned to suspect with the overall internet to demon never any difficult plans to harm the village or anyone in it. Believe her story. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you. I've been tried. Her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you still trust her. Victoria, you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The top people in the village, they had all been sorry to praise you for your bravery. But the man quickly says the record said there was nothing to need to be scared from in the first place. The village looked for it for an explanation. People informed that it isn't your story to tell. You merely run into her on the way to the castle. Explain that the authorities has an interest in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again. This will turn being subtle in how little truth is made in story. The troll believer, but the plastic cat says very citizens, you're fully charged to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaking the hissed whispers. You're too busy thinking what the grand and rebel here you are to hear what they're saying. The tones are supposed to break you out of your talk. He's embarrassed to meet with the operator immediately and say I'll keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figured that sound right, but the maid is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it's meant to be better to leave the maiden on her own. But you suddenly take off running. Oh, you took two of you were this together. Her action have fixed the crowd. That is obviously been liar and woods from the start. People are shouting for her to hunt her and the dear friend don't already. But it doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to everyone in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You fell in only days after the maiden toward the Emperor's castle. The air became dark and thick as you entered into the demons for the apple smell? No, you realize it's just not from smoke. You stood in your head, but you stopped in her tracks, the Emperor's castle in goblin flames. You had only taken an eye of the maiden for a second, but she already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is so thick, you think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see the sea cold is impossible to find. Sea colds have been lying to you all along. Was the stripe? Will you be worth risking your life on that change? Your legs feel heavy. No, going there would be suicide. You returned to the villagers and told them there was nothing equal to you. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. By standard hero N.A. You and your friends introduced to Madam from Error has overheard into a conversation. It'll be good for you if you're for fun about this. Those are in the dungeon. You and your friends just need Madam and bring her to the dungeon or the castle. Simply step for the recovery of skulls, they only start to make it feel more spooky. The Madam is very upset. You left her in the exalted country gaming with your friend. But no hero is serving the front gates. The second group maiden for the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper missing everything tells the hero exactly what happened. What I needed you to why I kept the hero and his guests to start slaughtering us. Zero less for to pass justice, and there is a close her lines before driving his sword into the gatekeeper torso. Damn, bro. Your squad covered to a lot of your friends, so you're rebel slave away without getting cut up by the sword. You get to think if this hero took down the warport for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down and save everything you had out. Spread your world and your hero look in battle. They worm each other down, making this very easy for you. What's the opening business help you hit the back of the hero ass knocking you about? What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was the duel? You don't respond, you have to carry out the assassination. Tackle her and rip her to the side with your claws until she stops moving. Depends on the hero next, you can leave him fight and come to you later. Damn, dibunuh udah dua anjing sama dia. You know, it's difficult, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who manages to survive comes crawling out onto the heading place. You're the nearer of this class, all his subject bows before you. You live inverted, it will one day betray you as you head the year overall park. Banyak endingnya ya, tapi sama-sama aja semua. When you reach the gas, you ask the demon if they send the maiden they have. The information is being held in the dungeon at the moment. Just trust them and in return to lock her up. So demons are still evil being after all. 2 months they take you to the herb, but they don't let you pass. You solely expect as much from the irresistible curious. You know what you must do. You trust your blade to the demons for you and the rest you cast alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck are you killing all my soldiers? The Emperor is angry. You fought to exterminate her and all of demonkind. You clash again and again, but the Emperor isn't going down easily. Your burden is alone on health when everything goes black. Your guess has come to an abrupt end. Unlucky hero end. Begitu kejadiannya. Jadi buat pisau terus bunuh sama underling. Kayak ngelek sini. Oh no, ngelek. His first obsessed with demon doesn't seem to be as malicious as you were raised to believe. The top hero turned to village hoping to communicate to everyone. They had all been so worried and very glad that the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight. You weren't scared because there was nothing ever scared from in the first place. The bird seems confused and looked to the hero for an explanation. He tells he only ran on his way to the castle and that this isn't really destroyed at all. You explained to them how you made it over and she is not actually interested in capturing maidens or other mean things like that. You punish one again to the air for confirmation. You feel a little bit that they seem to remember this word over yours, but you don't say anything about it. You hear proclaims that he believes his story, but volunteers to go talk to the demon himself just to make absolutely sure. In the course speaking to his whisper, you hear words like trickery and demon seems to start being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty psyched that this isn't to believe you. Does the hair interest you? You aren't sure anymore. An old man burst here to go speak with the Emperor immediately. He said you shall be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero return. Much to your disbelief, the courier catches with him. Because of course, if you were confronted with the demons, they can afford to let their guard down. The whole village will be selected by the monsters. The hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed into a cell, that's right. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the overlord, not your black countryman. Grab the hero and run. You've already noticed that you accompany the hero to prove yourself. You already dressed what you uttered instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the worst and take off before anyone stops you. Near the customers and you spy a group of specific demon of congregating. They're telling about listening over it. You have to work here. You have to warn here. But there he says that this is the journey of demons. The world is better with less of them. This is right. To think that what kind of hero best of the change to self alive. Demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take up into the castle and the reliever here follows shortly after. You pass into the operator's family, your words spilling out at once. He's all probably sold down, but there's some frown. The operator seems to have already frantic explanation. But clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. They aren't running your guys from before breaching and killing a liar. Just first they were part of the table, but they seemed so nice. Bentar, kayaknya udah pernah gue dapet nih ending ini. Iya men, udah pernah ya. Oh, ini mah harus pakai sudut pandangnya anu. Sudut pandangnya hero, man. As a standard on a server to do, the maiden announced that she's going to probably start to the village. She drags along with her. She has much better for your own, so you don't have to get further waits. You make it to the castle, you spy a group of subsidiaries hanging around your trance, and you can help overheard their conversation. They're talking about assassinating your overlord. This is probably to you that the Maria full carriers. We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better. The world is better with less human. It stirs her claws into her rolling chest, and it's later her horrible scream. You back away, you won't be the next target of your rage. She's going to dig and twist her claws into his slim body. You can no longer watch. You look back to the weight and secreting hands clasped together as fast as you have, doesn't sound like it's gonna be here. The two of you, the overlord and the underling covered consumed by flames. We're assigned at your end. Other players down from beyond the curtain. You found us letter 1. What? For the stage? Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, yeah. Udah selesai ya? Los letter 1. Los letter 1 apaan aja? My life. If this isn't fair at all, is it? For attempting first to suffer like this, it's unreasonable. Troll, I had to pen an outlet for this creel somehow, so they said to read and kill Cape. Reading a little day find me once more, and then maybe we called Red Story Girl, and waiting for that day, forever years. Tragedy. What the fuck is that? Tragedy? Okay. Bukan dari anu kan? The demon soul jumps you and start betting a lot how painful. This plan of yours was completely stupid. Why couldn't you have been more patient? What did you go looking for trouble? You're angry or anything, of course you feel your fault for trusting a demon not to do for your own side. This is your punishment for using faith, you guys. Bit by bit, you're swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Comes with maiden and bed and disocial. Obedient, trusting. Disloyal. Oh ya dong, apa tuh? Live on your own. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. Make a run for the upper castle, leaving the hero behind. This is the job of demon stenches outside the entrance, telling about this in the overworld. The Emil did not see overhead them. The underling against from before is the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. This will only take you into the moment you're having a process for the demon. Ready instantly. Select transmitting. Anjir lah. Gitu aja anjing intinya itu kocak. Capture. The Emerald did not disappear for him, and does it look you in the dungeon freaking curse any trouble? You created with the demons in your brought us. You can't believe this capsule being thrown and settled back in your village. When it doesn't dissolve face. This is tribal always going to keep the steam from harming the overworld. You hope you can fend for yourself. You sure you can. You're the son of battle coming through the hell outside. Did he help all of you? If a soldier, you crushed. If a soldier, you crushed and reach him. After a while, the feeling seems to die down. It seems to what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Able to escape, you're in there still. Impressor Maiden and gitu aja anjir. Damn bro. Result. Antisosial. Dutiful, heroic. If you put your foot down and told her you're not going anywhere, you still want to fulfill your destiny even if you have to make it happen on your own. It's slightly frustrating, exuberance, but it doesn't kick you out or anything. Hooray! Your brother serves many stories with demons with you, and a little bit later wisdom might not be a religious monster you were raised to believe. As a tourist, she commanded her demons to fight down in its village. She didn't want to risk giving the human an excuse to send a hero order for them. Do nothing. The hero blessed Percy help her in the list of the horrible scream is fleeing. The over is slain. The hero smiled and hugged over his hand. He saying it's time to go home. His glove is stained in blood. Is it only to take his hand? The hero good just broke the castle. Plastic harbors enemies. You try to keep your eyes on your feet. Just hold your breath. Use your rest. But even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You sit the castle and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone's over the hero that cursed him over the demons to full sick. But you take a part in the festivities regardless. Complacent maiden then. Diplomatic. Diplomatic. Possessive. But the opera is back to her suggestion. You tell her you plan our distinction, but this isn't happening yet. You furnished the here, but it's on a breakfast for you. If you want to let her go, maybe demons are everywhere. If you are, I'll proceed to pancake you. You'll leave me no choice. The opera suddenly jumped to her as she turns into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. It was because you can't look away. Has it really been lying to you all along? You wondered if it's your parents were protecting the defense line. The operator first you know. You beg him to corner. It is very complicated. Because operating in a way like this was your disciple. She forced to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what this means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the overlord now. Chapter married in a other visitors don't predict charging. even lost a letter too. My life, I've been a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I've been my very own cheater. Tragedi, bentar. Oke, kita acting dari tragedi dulu. My life, it just isn't fair at all, is it? Redemption versus fair like this. It's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grave somehow. So I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day I find me once more. Then maybe we could read the story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, tragedy. My love, I've found a vivid childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened up my very own theater. You'll be surprised if you come down to see it, and how much it will mean to you to be at my side and on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become more famous, then maybe just make her of it. Wherever you are, forever yours, tragedy. Bentar. Jadi selama ini beneran cuma bagian dari teater doang anjir. Hero Maiden, Erling sama Overlord ini semuanya bagian dari teater doang, dari tragedi anjir. Bisa jadi ya. Gak menutup kemungkinan. Tyrant disloyal. Tyrant, disloyal, angry. Tyrant, disloyal, angry. Deceitful. She gave you an earful but responsibility and questioning evidence. She would force her to finish her lecture before writing to your boss. What does she know about anything will make her the best of when open but to report to your friends? The actress is kind of snub until the certificate overthrown. You only want to find your first time, but the conference somehow turned into an interesting flight. You superbly stirred this in a less possible direction. Supersol her. No, you're sick of this overall telling you and your friends back. You already thought it's time to change of management. Your friends because maybe you should be the new overlord. You look at some of that. You know it's your first cycle perfectly and you take that day of like you wanted. Sumpah nggak ada seru-serunya bro kalau nggak pakai acting aja. Aneh rasanya. If anyone refers to press you or serve them, you'll strike more, but it's interesting when you get back with Cerberus time. You sneak out the castle to have some fun. This time was somebody steady you. You spend some time rolling around in graceful and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby home place, you encounter Maiden. After a few hours of sleep, you're really awakened by the sound of battle. You emerge from your room to find out the hero has selected many of your friends for exercises was a jerk. except yourself. You look around the lifeless form of this. You've gone as far as you can remember. You feel glad to not been to your house. You also feel guilty to think that that is flee the castle and to remember your role. You know, as an rolling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life far away from any humans or demons. When your life is alone in some deep dark forest somewhere, you started enrolling in. Oh iya, yang terakhir itu kita cari mati guys. What is the scary thing is coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac. What did we ever do to him? You look at him while his wizard ripping his sword into the curb with something break his foot whenever. They notice you were feeling kinda known. You like that guard you wish with all your demon heart for this hair to sever versus death. You bite into him, tearing flies from bone, it's just like an iron. Dear struggles, you feel his word get tricky, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of them repelling to him as your consciousness fades. Your is bringing your arm as one. You open your rest. Pictures from the rolling in. What the hell is that? Resolute. Merciful. Secret students has a favor to ask. You consider your option. You're out. You're in good mood today, and our writer is curious about what the maiden has to say. You must learn to tell you, so this is kind of setting your head in because it will even be something since ever before now. Do you surprise the words surprise you? Or maybe surprise you for instead of looking around you just can't from one dead end to another. The man is crying very silent. You all burn together. And rolling through sand. Disloyal diplomatic. You sneak up to the laboratory. There's a couple of human there. You was listening and fault. You're unsure why, but the overall suddenly questioned the hero. Sarah Presley made any bird to her area. Whatever this striking figure has a good chance as any lens is naked getting her right back. Suspense giving a nice bet to take her down and you're raping to her. The upper fire until she just stops moving. That was mystery wolf like the maiden murdered something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't her intention, but it sounded like it did something heroic. You told the maiden to go home, this place is dangerous. This is for his family of the castle, your castle. You're the nearby. Eric underlying order for done from the beyond the garden. Even lost laboratory. Hmm. Mother, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many persons have come to me here, but none so perhaps said to experience the brutality in its entirely. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My certain exotic crowd pleasers. Despite that, you've always listened to the very end. I'm glad for that. I'm just here against in forever years tragedy. Beautiful. University Son of Battle have been starting through your castle halls. David is getting the purpose easier here. It's only your enrolling is reducing to no big deal. You know it's appropriate here, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that your room will take care of it. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. But you still don't have met her. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there and of himself. He is covered in that demon blood. As the man speaks to him, trying to explain the situation met past the hero and out the door. You're writing clearly. Seeing your suffering body in the physical serious. But you cast for really taking it out of you. That hero read this? There's so much blood. Why did it come for the maiden? Did it think the knee starts going? There was no one for the hero to save her. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just taking to her. Well, why has it turned like this? You started babbling his cigar approach and excuses. Realizes wrongdoings, but you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have it with this human and always murdering your servant for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you drink control, just nodding lip on the hater, the maiden has split into arrow. You are alone. Grateful overall end. You feel a certain sharp pain striking back. You looked into the blade protruding from your chest. Oh, that was careless of you. Seriously, if you die, stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke, you're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right, human can be trusted, but if this is what they're capable of, you shall remember that flying on in. It was as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through to see a corpse live in his wake. Covered by demon releasing God what's he come here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Silent for Ordan. Tibetan saw something behind you. You turn just in time to see her throw a slab between you and the hero's blade. And it bursts her chest and she falls to the floor lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her crest, so does her rage. This hero is taking everything from you now. You lost control. And there is obliterated. But you heard for the humans not yet been said. You, you go on to destroy them all and become ruler of the entire world. Finish for broad and a. Oke, terakhir ini. Sekarang yang kita milih Tyrant atau dengan antisosial terus ya Obsidian. Aduh, anjing pada berisik. Anjing-anjing lo pada berisik gila. Oke, terakhir ini terus gue bakal masuk ke acting beneran ini. Kering lidah aku, mulutku juga kering ini. You wake up to the sound of battle. I'm sure it's gonna trigger your army. As Robert, it's your job to take change in this kind of situation. You resort to end your pitiful existence. Alright. Final demons! I couldn't help believe for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all. You don't really get what's going on about, but you're just regardless of your good adventure of evil. You curse again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. Your body is low in health, waiting for the other to make a move. But one of your darling is far behind him. The knock the hearing causes cannot resist, but can you see this was a duel? They don't respond since more just in time. Your sprint tackle you, turning it forward, third class, your struggle to retaliated. They've done too much damage, you can barely move now. You believe this brother, you can't believe this has happened to you. What has this happened to you? You've been slain by your own underling. Be ready about it. And elder players from beyond discarded. You finalized letter 4. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of. In fact, as I read it aloud, you have to pass by. What a terrible ending, you say. Why so dispersed souls? What a terrible ending, you say. Why so dispersed souls have to die? You're sure you won't accept any of my justification yet. You managed to convince me. You know it would be better if everyone could live in harmony. However, how unrealistic I felt. I like big falling that they have now. I wonder if somewhere you think of it too, forever your strategy. Okay. Nee.
Yep, kita butuh buat nge-save sekarang. Oke, waktunya. Buat dapet true ending ya. Kita bakal dapet true ending. Oke, kita pakai hero.
You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a freedom as well, Kai. Your life has been rather ordinary. Aside from being outcast and all a hero again for fighting evil monster and whatnot. You are totally made from your village being kidnapped. One is likely being held captive at the nearby demon for the castle. You haven't paid the village straight you to next to where enter demon army. Gak bodo amat. Coba tenggorokan gua sakit anjir. Oke, tas dia. Basically gitu aja. Damn. So you're back. Are you ready to launch me once more? I will find my true ending. The stage is set for your final battle against me. The stage is set for your final battle against me. The god of this world. Behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't sing them all again to make your hair days. You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much as masochist as me. I come in your track and surely this character have a special place in your heart. They're so disturbing best days, you know. It's the same, she couldn't make it here to the end of the wars. That's right, you can't accept him. You can't do this all. You found the hero in his home. Horses over a sewing table. You certain truth and scares the hell out of the furry con. Oh, are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're really human. Your whole can explain it in a way the hero can understand. Instead, yes, what is saying? Oh, this recap. I love my own hero gear. You send his pride in his hobby. You wondered the customer what attracted him to the role of hero. Well, do you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decided that yes, some clothes from the hair would be nice. He's supposed to be your answer. Apparently, he's super chaotic for the other sons, but so no one else wants them. The true one for the hair suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change fate. I can't make a living as a tailor rather than a hero. Please, someone can deteriorate that dream. There will no fate alongside you. Ya ini apa ya? Mereka ini semua para aktor-aktor pemeran dari teater, man. Yang direkrut sama tragedi ini. Namanya itu. Mereka dikira menundakan kayak alter semacam alter itu 1 2 3 4 buat hero, buat maiden, buat underling sama overlord juga. Gue yakin mereka semua manusia ini mereka cuma acting sekarang. I agreed to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a fun this battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us. Murderer. I can truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Triggered egg with a terrible fate. Oh, SP-nya nambah guys. SP-nya nambah itu 41 sesuai anunya. Sesuai ending kita dapatin makanya. Justice, willpower. Your reign of terror ends here. Tragedy are the best given. The hero uses willpower to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is thrilling. The hero tries using his belief in justified tragedy. That just applies to you too, does it? Does it not? Will you pay for your own misdeeds? Summon. You happen to find the maiden as the access to church. Her heard said on the meeting and Timon. Perfect timing. She'll approach you. Everyone that can notice your old form. Excuse me? Are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain out now. You're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are. In a sense, you've come all this way. Do better regard your excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping I will meet one today. You think of all the terrible effects that hope will bring about, just the catalyst of the story after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I'm just so tired of waiting. You remember this part, she wants to understand her role better, and so you ask what it is Tess is really hoping to get from this. The maiden confessed very requested. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place you felt like it belongs. The true meaning for this maiden suddenly became clear. You offered to change your friend. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please grant me. The maiden will not fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? You want me? Terror man. This dragon really is a terrible thing to behold. I remember now. I remember the awful thing you better strike. Then, this will be familiar to you as well. Try to get a take with terrible fate. Hope. Our true ending do exist. They simply must. The maiden helped with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is thrilling. You approach the gate of the upper castle. John Rowling is on guard duty, as expected. They call out to you. Your German Curtis' son is asleep. Hey! You're a pretty well-looking intruder. What do you want? You explained that no, you're not an intruder. You're the one intruding into their story now. You told the underling he come to save him from tragedy. Okay, try saving him from burning first. I had this job. The underling's secretary is what kind of job did already have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just wanna like a carefree life and never get buzzes around or picked on. You think of the underling's brain, what built him into an assassination plot only to betray him in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they would influence or else. The true end for the underling suddenly becomes clear. You have to change their fate. So there's a way that the robot can be fallen. Sounds fake. But I'll check along with it just in case. General will fight actually. Wait. What the fuck? You didn't say anything about the boss battle. To your underlings? You misrepresented the call on such an unreliable lie. Huh? If I beat this guy up, I may problem would be Jobber. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Try getting with a treble fate. Turning towards the pit and try to through mischievous means. You so much Paul. Would you like to reminder of where that mischief will lead you? Oh shit. Tennessee. Knock me down, I'll just come back stronger. They're only used to tendency to become tragedy. Tragedy is thrilling. You enter the upper stream. Ready to see the fire comes in to the torch in the walls. When you close the Danny, the upper rays from the heard somber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explained that now. You don't measure to serve her. It's more like you've come to her in a favor, to do her a favor. You has was spent all day slaving steps commanding her demon army. So like in response. Many of my murderlings certainly think I shall be marrying as if with the humans, like my father before me. His gesture for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating, just as if I had to destroy him. You can help but think it's a little late. In the camp to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. I'm always to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize Miss X will be very lonely, only surrounded by authority instead of friends. Your word is to get attested to maiden. The true end for the overlord set will become clear. You offer to change her fate. My young attempt at peace have been read and imperfect. You offer a solution, then farewell. I'll follow you. The overlord will now fight alongside you. I see. So, this is tragedy. Oh, you've brought the uproar. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining peaceful lying now, prepare to die. I hope you professor as well. Try to attack with a treble fate. No, I thought it was Predator. Can't solve my final fossil. This company is beautifully open to fate. Your true ending. Saw me. I reached my true ending with my own power. The overall user envisioned it to become tragedy. This is it. Whichever hurts tonight, you take him to the best possible tutors. You will unless one fellow take this church, once and for all. Oh. Right. You've done it. You managed to defeat me. You're tragic and even frag itself. I love it. Must take over for being your own perfectly. Starring hero as himself. Thank you, hero. Starring maiden as herself. Thank you, maiden. Starring during as himself. Thank you, underling. Right. Starring bro as herself. Thank you, bro. None of this nonsense. What if it's you? So die already. rather than impressed with tragedy. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Right, baby. Finally, thinking myself will fall. We can't have been here without you. Yes, my bad, Anne. Dinner did consider truly good ending after all. I was for Anne to get it for so long. I went to the Dilbert side of the story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. No. Alright, what is happening? Well, I did my best. Happy ending. Southern always count easily. Rarely so not so common. But you're just one. There's a true ending. Nami? Animation Cedar Fins. Wow! Met with rain pie. Oh. Oke. Ending cukup buruk. Ya, true endnya cukup buruk, damn. Sak banget aja. Buruk banget aja endingnya tuh. Something's missing. Ini buruk banget anjing, sumpah ditolol deh orang. Anjing terakhir ditolol so. Oh, you're still here. The church is closed for the final time. I'm sitting down my chair. There are no more tracks that is left for me to tell a trouble. Masih ada story-nya. Tragedy story. Me. You like to know why I started theater? Because I'm just sad with bad endings, of course. You can notice your finger to crack in my mask. Piece my face. It's supposed to burn into your hand as you playing. What? I saw Friday. This might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maidens. I'm not her, but it's not like sister to me. Naturally, that's how it is with fiction. What did you hear? Not heard anything bad. Just try it. Tell me. Alright, well, sorry. You already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. It is where there are no such thing as demon or even heroes really. There was a character to set out to pull some sort of Disney. That part was true. She met someone in Rudiger. She met someone and Rudiger. A running time, isn't it? The maiden and just overall. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful. But your family, the communities, They came from near the color proven their relationship. That is a really formalities. Perry was no different. Despite their best effort, the world was intent on filling them apart. See, no, we just like the type of story where love conquers all, where the strands of your love will fully stroke on any hardship, and everything is gained down. I lost her. And then I started to her. But the story, huh? What the fuck? Plot twist. Gak plot twistnya gak cukup keren sih. Ah, something funny. Like, it's you. It's been so long. It's like I'd never see you again. You was the of the worst endings. I was able to give it just because things got difficult. But you probably should have stopped sooner. Like such a fool. It goes to the same for you. You know, like I've never said keeping a story a safe ending. So of course, I would be turned to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything just turned out to kind of. Thank you for bringing me up, Dad. I love you. I love you too. Dan no trouble, you can live happily ever after. Don't get it in. What the fuck is that then, bro? Gak maksud gue. What the fuck? What the fuck is that then? Cukup kecewa sih. Endingnya cukup kecewa sih. Endingnya kecewa. There's nothing more to say, my life. But if you like, George said, if you really want to explain everything all over again, I'm happy to oblige. So we'll begin the listening progress. Never mind. You're so big. Let me have you change your mind. What? Let's reset, anjir. There are two options. Keep some of your progress and rest it too before you start the true ending. Or you can rest all your progress and replay the canvas of your first time. You have to quality everything all over again. You can take this back, so choose carefully. Progress has been reset. You are now free to enjoy my ending all over again. The fuck is this, bro? Gue gak paham aja. Endingnya cukup mengecewakan anjir. Kecewa gue sama endingnya, men. Kita bisa ngulang dari awal katanya. What the fuck is this, man? Disappointing banget anjing endingnya, cok. Ulang sekali lagi ya. It can end like this. You want sense for the maiden phrase, you decide to find a way to save everyone. This man already had a choice of emitting the first one. I want to say something new. You're trying to say my bad ending have gone you have some weight in nerve. You have some nerve. You did. Okay. You're trying your best to set up your job, but you can't seem to do any damage to the like since it's part of the role. What the hell, bro? What, let me try again. Dogo banget.
Pakai RNP ya nih bikin game ini. Cewek aku sebenarnya. Jadi story-nya tentang apa ya? Mirip sama Overlord doang kan? I'm satisfied. Tetap gue bohong aja ya. Take you very appreciated. Gak, endingnya gimana ya? Saya cukup kecewa. Oke, sekali lagi lah kita lihat. Kecewa aku sama true endingnya anjir. Kayak true ending emang gak ada yang bagus sih menurutku men. Bad ending itu yang paling bagus sudah. True endingnya itu paling bagus sudah. True endingnya Hero, Maiden, Underling sama Overlord. Sumpah, berarti ya mantap banget. Tapi untuk rating buat ending terakhirnya sih kayak gimana ya? You've True End namanya. Kecewa gue sumpah guys. Endingnya agak gimana ya, dipaksakan gitu. Bro, kecewa aku sumpah. Ya emang ada endingnya men. Oke, sejauh ini gak ada yang nonton, luar biasa. Oke, bodo amat. And so that's what it's called. The ending ya. Woi, ada musik. Ini gak bakal kena copyright kan? Ya. Gak bakal copyright kan ini? Gak bakal copyright kan ini, please. Underling Overlord. Kecewa. Oh, maaf. Oke, sepertinya gue bakal riset ini, total riset. Your progress has been completed. Does this count as a bad ending? Well, just in case, total reset it. Welcome to bed, Angelo. Oh, maaf. Oke. Endingnya cukup mengecewakan, sumpah. Ending dari gamenya cukup buat kecewa sih. Dan ya gue baru tau ada fitur save. Damn bro. Bad ending itu udah paling bagus bro. Writing gamenya itu keren sih. Writing dari hero ini apa? Mereka semua aktor. Overlord itu kita ternyata semua ini. Medan si Medan tragedi anjing. Gak paham.